Everything you've been looking for was already here. We started this series with a simple question. What if the force you've been looking for, the thing that moves life forward, that opens doors, that brings what belongs to you, isn't something you have to manufacture? What if it's already present? What if the only thing required is to stop blocking it? Since then, we've covered a lot of ground. We've looked at what it means to move with life rather than against it. We've explored how the mind shapes reality, how your dominant thoughts and your deepest beliefs become, quietly and inevitably, the world you live in. We've sat with the ego, that anxious, image-managing voice that has been running things far too long, and we've begun to see through it. We've asked the most important question a person can ask: who am I beneath all of this? And we've moved toward purpose, toward the specific, undeniable contribution that is yours to make. And then we looked at what it means to build that as a foundation, not as an occasional feeling, but as a way of being. Now we arrive at the simplest possible place, which is also the most profound. Everything this series has pointed toward is really pointing toward one thing. Alignment. Not alignment in the corporate sense, not a strategy or a set of habits. Alignment in the deepest sense. When what you think, what you feel, what you say, and what you do are all moving in the same direction. Something shifts. Life stops feeling like a struggle between what you want and what is. The resistance dissolves, not because the world changed, but because you stopped fighting yourself. This is what the great teachers across every tradition, in every time, have tried to say. In different languages, with different metaphors, for different cultures. The same thing over and over. You are not separate from what you're seeking. The peace is not out there, waiting to be found. The love is not contingent on something arriving. The freedom is not on the other side of enough achievement. It is present now. In this moment. In the awareness reading these words. That sounds simple, almost too simple. The mind resists it because the mind is built to seek, to solve, to get somewhere. It is uncomfortable with arrival. But arrival is not passivity. Arriving doesn't mean you stop working, stop growing, stop wanting things. It means you stop needing the future to be different from the present in order to be okay. And from that place, from that settled, grounded, genuinely okay place, you act more powerfully than you ever did from anxiety. You create more clearly than you ever did from lack. You connect more deeply than you ever did from loneliness. You give more generously than you ever did from fear. The Calm Code was never about becoming calm. It was about remembering who you are when the noise finally settles. Someone clear, someone present, someone whose life moves from the inside out. This series has come to its natural end. But your practice is just beginning. And the beautiful thing about a practice is that it doesn't require you to have it figured out. It only requires that you begin, again and again and again. Every video in this series remains here. Come back to them, share them with someone who needs them. And if this work has landed somewhere real inside you, subscribe, leave a comment, and let us know what shifted. Because we're just getting started.